Great. I don't know why I decided to take this video when the sun was setting. So if the lighting is changing and this side of my face is disappearing, that's what's going on. Mama put me on. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, it's nice to meet you. My name is Paciane and I make all types of videos, but the one thing that I am most passionate about is educating women about their bodies. Now I'm talking everything reproductive, although I'm not going to tell you how to have a baby because I don't know how to do that. In this video, I'll be discussing my experience of my first month on hormone replacement therapy. So as you know, I've had both my ovaries removed, and as a side effect, I guess, I've also had to go on hormone replacement therapy because I was experiencing a few symptoms, and my gynae suggested that the best thing for me to do would pretty much be going on hormone replacement therapy. So far, so interesting. Yeah, some things have changed. One thing that has been a constant since getting my first ovary removed is that my basal body temperature is still higher than the usual that I'm used to. So now I sweat easier, more, and yeah, there's a lot going on with the sweat game. Sweat game is strong out here. I went from getting occasional hot flashes to getting more frequent hot flashes. So before it would be like a certain time of the day, maybe I'd have hot flashes or whatever. Now it's literally at any point in time, any given point in time. Doesn't matter what the temperature is, it doesn't matter what's going on around me. Like, if it happens, it happens. The third thing, which was the greatest thing that happened, was that I was having less and less night sweats, which was something that I was like struggling with, as it is a perimenopausal symptom, obviously, and it's very upsetting to have night sweats. The biggest thing that scared me while I was on hormone replacement therapy is that, so the period between my ovaries being removed and my first month of being on HRT was like 5 months, and after 5 months, so basically how the HRT works, so I'm on Trisrquens. It's a 28-day cycle. So basically how it works is there's certain amounts of progesterone, estrogen, and progesterone and estrogen, and they basically mimic what your overall cycle would be if you were still having a menstrual period. So when it gets to the last week of the 28 days, you get an actual period, which I was not prepared for. I literally thought I had cancer. I was panicking. I was calling my gynae to be like, what the hell is going on? Why am I bleeding 5 months after not bleeding at all? Only to find out that with some women, not everyone, but with some women, you do experience a withdrawal bleed, basically. So how it's explained is that, look, I'm not a doctor, but according to my research, how it's explained is that when your progesterone levels go higher, that's basically your body preparing, that's your womb preparing to house an egg. It's preparing for implantation. But if there is no implantation, obviously, then you will release you will shed the thickness of the endometrium, and that's your period, basically. And that's the period that I'm having, basically. And it was very frightening because I had already discarded all of my menstrual related products, and like I was basically a person that was like not period ready anymore. I didn't see a reason for period panties. Like, I was not ready. I was not the one. I was not ready for the pains. I was not ready for anything. Basically, my hair within the first month of being on hormone replacement therapy, it was still quite patchy. If you didn't watch the other video, you wouldn't know, but when I cut my hair last year in March, I found out that I had patches in my hair. And those patches were subsequently caused by what I was going through, obviously, with my reproductive system. And so within the first month, my hair was still quite patchy, so I was still rocking a short haircut. I think they call it a buzz cut or something like that. I'm not sure, but that was what I was rocking. Other symptoms was that everything irritated me. My parents irritated me. Anything, basically anything and everything could irritate me, and it wasn't the best time for the people around me. But I mean, for me personally, it wasn't the best thing either, because being irritated by everything is kind of annoying as well, because you kind of just start getting irritated by yourself as well. And then also I've just become more emotional. So within the first month, I was like crying more. Like, emotions were everywhere. Basically anything and everything was happening, and I was just crying about it. But also, in my defense, I was watching a lot of K-dramas, and you really get into it when you watch a K-drama. Like, there's no way you're not going to be touched by something that is going to make you cry. So I did cry. Post surgery of removing my second ovary, I couldn't sleep at all. Like, it was rough. I was getting like 2-3 hours of sleep. But within the first month of being on the hormone replacement therapy, I found that I was becoming a lot more sleepier than before, which was very calming and relaxing, because taking a 45-minute nap and then calling it a day for 3 days is not on. The other thing that I noticed was that my acne was becoming more. So now I'm like, am I experiencing hormonal acne? Like, am I going through puberty again? But that was one of the symptoms that I experienced within the first month. The other thing that I noticed was that my motivation or my desire to be outside had decreased at this point in time. I was struggling. Yeah, I just didn't want to be outside. I was a little depressed girly. The other thing is that I had become very much impatient. I'm saying had because right now, as I'm filming the video, I'm like 6 months into hormone replacement therapy, and obviously other things have happened. So I'll be making a 3-month update video as well as a 6-month update video, just so that whoever's out there and is in a position where they are considering hormone replacement therapy, you can know what to kind of expect. Yes, everyone's body reacts differently to it, and depending on the one that is prescribed for you as well, it might be different. The last thing that I experienced was that my anxiety was getting a little bit better. I don't know if it was because I was like 5 months post my body being in shock because of my hormones, but yeah, that is what happened. Thank you so much for watching my video, and if you've made it this far, you are a real G. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Leave a comment down below of what other videos you want to see from me besides videos about deteriorating reproductive systems. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.
Mama put me on. Mama put me